Friends, welcome back to my channel. We are back again with an interesting topic: how to sew back pocket. There are different types of back pockets. We have double mouth back pockets and we have single mouth back pocket. I will show you how to fix the two back pockets, but first of all, we are going to consider today how to fix single mouth back pocket. And I would like you to know, let me show you what I will be teaching us today. This is the back pocket we are going to learn today, how to fix these back pockets, how to fix the back pocket, how to sew these darts and fix the back pocket, and how to fix bias on your pocket. These are the things we are going to consider today. Please, I would like you to sit back and watch how it goes. Thank you very much. Well, you have to understand how to fix the dart or fitting, and also to fix the back pocket. What you needed for that of the back pocket, you need a piece of fabric. You cut it in this way, and you cut another one for the upside. Upside and leave the downside. For the pockets, we are considering wet pockets, and just as I said, we are going to consider to the single back pocket or single wet pocket. That's what we are going to consider, how to fix it, and also to fix our dart or fishing. Now, these are the things required, and that thing which is required is our pocketing, which we use in covering it. We need a pocketing to cover it, and we need another thing. We need bias. Our bias for it. These are the things which we need for forming or sewing of a back pocket or wet pocket. Now we are going to start. First of all, we fix our dart. The measurement for that for our dart is 3 inches from the top of this to this. Meanwhile, this is the back side of our trouser. This is the back area of our trouser. This is the back area of our trouser. We measure. You place your trouser, fold it in this way. Between here to here should be around 2 inches gap. 2 inches gap. So now you can decide to give a cut. You can decide to give a cut so that you will not make mistake. You now measure 3 inches. This 3 inches. So this is for the two sides of the back area. So you will still place this one. Also measure 3 inches. Measure 3 inches. The next thing we are going to do is to go to our ironing table and place our gum stay here to iron it. Also, we place our gum stay here, and here. We gum it and we now come back. We are going to the table now. We are now on our table, ironing table. First of all, we iron the darts or the fishing. We iron it, pushing it one side. Place your hand this way, you iron. you cut a gum stain about 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches. You place your gum stain on it. Now, in placing your gum stain with your hand, you can divide this gum stain into two. You are not cutting it on, divide into two this way. You also divide this one into two. You are locating this point. The end point of this have to be at the center of this which we have divided. It has to be at the center. The end point of this, you place it this way. You iron to gum it. We just finished gumming this one now. We'll gum the second side of it. You iron, pushing one side. Remember the gum stain, divide into two, divide this area also into two, press this here. We are done with this. Then we also iron this. We gum this, applying gum stain on it. We are done with gumming this. We gum the second part. We also done with this. We gum this area. We are done with this. We also come here. We are done with our gumming, so we move in to continue with our sewing. So we are back to the machine. We have to mark the points where we want to put our listing. The next thing you do is to make your measurement, the width of the pockets. We make it 5 inches. Remember, the waist of this pocket is 33.5, or you say 33.5. Now the pocket, we make it the mouth of the pocket 5 inches, but if the waist of the pocket is up to 35 inches, we make it 5.5 inches. If the waist of the trouser. The waist of the trouser is at 5 inches. We make the width of the pocket at 5. That is 5.5. Now the next thing we are going to do is we have marked out our 5 inches, and another thing you need to consider is that in marking your 5 inches, the dart line or the fitting has to be at the center in between the 5 inches, which is 2.5. You can see it. You can see this is 2.5 or 2.5, which is half of the 5 inches which we have made in the pocket. The next thing we are going to do is to bring the opposite side, place it on it, and hit our hand on it so that it will imprint on the opposite side. You can see we have printed here. We now mark it. They have given us the area our pocket has to be. Mark it. Now we start by sewing. Bring this part of the fabric will be down. We place it downward. You place it downward and you sew. We'll now bring this one. You bring this one, having weaving on it. You bring it upward. Making sure that the line is equal. Make the line to be equal. Your sewing line has to be equal. It has to be equal on this side. It also has to be equal on this other side. Then we now give a cut. Just be observant on how we are cutting it. Give a cut this way. Put our scissors inside. We cut. Now see where this is sewing our sewing end. This is where our sewing end. You cut this way. You cut this way. You don't cross our sewing point. You don't touch our sewing point. Just at that point our sewing end. That's where your cutting will end. You bring this way, this other way, and you also cut. You cut. Don't pass the sewing, and don't allow your cutting to touch the sewing. You can see. You can see it. Then we turn this other way. We also cut. We also cut. Don't touch the sewing and don't cross the sewing. Don't allow your cutting to pass the sewing, and don't allow your cutting to touch on the sewing. The reason is that if it passes the sewing, it will make the pocket to be rough. The pocket will be rough, and if it touch the sewing, it will cut off what you have already sewn. Now we are done with our cutting. We send this inside. We send it inside. Just be observant and see what I'm doing here. We have sent this inside. We also send this one inside. Then we bring this one a little bit up and fold it. Bring it a little bit up and fold it. You turn to the front. Send this inside. done with this side, you also sew this area. You send this side inside. Send this side inside. You also sew. The next thing we are going to do after this sewing, you push this backward, and you sew. You sew at the line of the thread you are seeing. At the line of this thread, that's where you are going to sew it. To the end, from this area to here, you stopped. Then we are going to fix our pocketing. The pocketing which you have already cut out, that's what we are going to fix now. We are going to fix our pocketing. This is our pocketing. These are pocketing. Then before we fix our pocketing, we have to change the down thread to white, because we have white as our pocketing, and our bias is also white. You place it this way. You sew here. Then we trim this. Also trim here. The next thing we are going to put is our bias. Our bias will be the next thing to put. This is our bias. You now put it. Watch, be observant in this. Watch very closely as I sew the bias to the back of the trouser. you sew here. Cut this off. This is just the way to sew it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please, I would like you to give me a thumb up, a like if this video have helped you. Like this video and share it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my video. Thank you very much for watching.